Thank you, everyone. Welcome. My name is Ryo Song. I'm the Director of MS in Marketing Analytics, also Professor of Marketing. I will briefly introduce the nature and background of our program. Then Dosha will provide information about application process. So as the marketing landscape is constantly evolving, it is critical for marketers to stay up to date on the latest trend in marketing. So one of the most significant trends today is the advance in technology, data revolution, and machine learning. One of the most significant event we are witnessing is the machine learning revolution, which is already transforming our everyday lives. So these are a few exciting examples we are witnessing today. For example, chatbots like ChatGPT have already revolutionized our way of living and working. In healthcare area, AI helps doctors in identifying diseases such as skin cancers. AI can distinguish between crops and weeds, spraying pesticides, herbicide only on weeds. This technology benefits environmental conservation, increased productivity, and also consumer health. Marketers are also increasingly leveraging machine learning and AI to improve advertising and customer service. With the help of chatbots, customer inquiries can be effectively handled, and marketing analysts can predict which customers are likely to leave their company and then develop targeted promotions. Analysis of text data, such as sentiment analysis, can help understand customer sentiment and also develop effective marketing strategy. Not surprisingly, people's interest in big data, machine learning, and AI have increased significantly since 2010. This is evidenced by the Google Trend data. Many people are worried about the potential loss of jobs due to automation. However, it's important to identify where new opportunities are being created for us. Data science, business analytics, or marketing analytics are one of those promising areas. Businesses are actively recruiting people with proficiency in data skills. We designed our MSMA program to prepare our students for the age of machine learning and AI. After completing our program, students will be equipped with essential knowledge in marketing analytics, digital marketing, and machine learning. Our program is STEM designated, so international students can extend the OPT period up to 3 years after graduation. This is the value of our program. So compared to peer schools, the cost of attending our program is much reasonable than other schools. This is an example of our full-time schedule. In the incoming summer bootcamp, we will delve into the Python programming language. We don't require any prior knowledge in Python. However, it's advisable to start learning Python as early as possible to be prepared for the program. The coursework covers traditional marketing subjects such as marketing management, marketing research. These courses will provide a solid foundation in marketing. Courses like marketing analytics or machine learning in marketing are focused on analytics with Python programming language. During the capstone project course in the graduating summer, students will work with a client company for real-world data science project. Part-time students will follow the same coursework, but they will complete it in 2 years. I envision 2 broad types of career path for our graduates. Some of them will become traditional marketing managers, but equipped with profound knowledge in machine learning and data analytics. Given the evolving nature of marketing functions, expertise in these areas is essential for today's marketing managers. Others may pursue roles as data scientist or marketing analyst. They will engage in daily analysis of business data. Now I will hand it over to Dosha.
Thank you so much, Dr. Song. Okay, so resources for students. Here on campus, we have a plethora of resources, not just the ones that I mentioned here. These ones are specific to the graduate business office here at Cal State Long Beach, but the university as a whole has a lot of additional resources as well. But here in our office, we have a graduate business career service department. So this is separate from anywhere else on the university. We are the only graduate program to have this, wherein they will work with just our graduate business students for resume writing, mock interviews. They have an internship program. They have a mentoring program. So they do LinkedIn Learning headshot shoots. So a lot of things to really help you develop your resumes and, work on getting the jobs that you're looking for. The Graduate Mentor Program connects students with alumni. So that is offered every single fall. You can sign up for the program and be awarded a mentor in the spring. And you get to kind of choose who your mentor is based on kind of what your career goals are. And then networking opportunities. We have a ton of these on campus and within our graduate business students. Career Services Office. So we also have student ambassadors. So if you're looking to be an ambassador for CSULB, we will have that opportunity open every fall for you to sign up for that. And we also have a alumni network program here. The university as a whole has over 400,000 members of their alumni network. So the application process. The application is currently open for the fall 2025 cohort. The MSMA program is only a fall start program. We do not offer admissions in spring. So the requirements for eligibility for the university are that you have a bachelor's degree awarded from an accredited institution. Your undergraduate GPA to make it through admissions is a 2.5 GPA. So if you have a minimum of a 2.50, you will come to our office for the Graduate Admissions Review Committee to review your application and render their decision. Our preference is that you have a 2.75 or greater. Meeting the minimum eligibility requirements, of course, does not guarantee admissions. This is a pretty competitive program. We do receive a lot of applications, so you definitely want to have a strong application package as well. If you are an international student or you studied in another country, your TOEFL needs to be an 80. Your IELTS, we do need to change this. They just updated our admissions criteria for IELTS. IELTS is a 6.5 overall band, and they are no longer looking for a 6.0 in each subset section, just that you have an overall of a 6.5 total. And then Duolingo is 115 or higher for grad students. We're going to be sending you this presentation after the slides as well, so that you can click on these links and review all of this information. So the application process is we have a Cal State Apply where you'll create your profile. We have 23 campuses, so all campuses are on this Cal State Apply application. So you will be able to see all of the programs offered through all of the CSU universities, and you can actually submit applications to other CSUs at the same time as well, should you choose. So you will complete, there's 4 quadrants that are going to pop up, and I'll show you a picture of those. And you're going to want to make sure that you complete all of those until they are green. And I'll show you an example in the next couple slides. There is a $70 application fee at the end. One of the most commonly asked questions is for an application fee waiver. We are a 23 campus institution, and the CSU does not offer waivers for graduate applicants. The fall deadline is going to be March 15th for international students and June 1st for domestic students. And of course, we're going to need your transcripts. So the application components, these are the additional components that are required for graduate students and for our marketing analytics program specifically. We're going to need you to upload a resume, a video statement of purpose, a short answer essay, and have 2 letters of recommendation. So Cal State Apply. This is where when you go onto it, you're going to be able to pick your term. So you'll pick fall 2025 since we don't have a spring start for this program. And you'll choose graduate, and that's going to take you to the graduate application. And it's after you key in your basic profile information, you're going to get these 4 quadrants, as I mentioned before. And you can see how the first 3 are green. That means all of the sections have been completed correctly, and they're done. I still have program materials that I'm working on. I've only completed one of those 2 sections. This means I cannot submit my application yet. I need to complete those program materials and have that quadrant also be green. And once it is, and I go to the Submit Application tab above it, it'll actually let me pay the $70 application fee. So if you get to Submit Application and it doesn't let you pay the fee, it means you missed something and you must come back to this screen and complete what you missed. So quadrant 1 is easy. It's your personal information. So this is just everything about yourself. It's also the opportunity for you to check if you are an international student and you need that student visa. You'll check the box that you are a student visa, that you'll need a student visa to come to Cal State Long Beach. So quadrant 2, academic history. This is where you're going to put your colleges attended, your GPA entries. If you do not know your GPA, that's okay. There is an option when you go to GPA entry to click I do not know my GPA. Don't guess if you don't know. Our admissions office is going to compute whatever they determine your GPA is based off of your official transcripts. Standardized tests, the great news is the GRE GMAT is still waived for fall 2025. But if you are coming from another country, this is where if you are required to submit an English proficiency test, IELTS or TOEFL, and you have those results, you can put them in that section there. If you have Duolingo results, I'll show you where to add those later in the application process because Duolingo is not accepted by all 23 campuses. And this is a chancellor's office, all 23 campus applications. So we'll have you put those later. Supporting information, please, for experiences, do not put them on here. For experiences, you have the ability to check a box that says I am not adding or I have no experiences to add. Since your application is going before a committee, they're going to look at your resume. They're not going to see what you put on this application because it goes in front of multiple people. So please put everything that you want mentioned on your resume. If you have an internship that you've completed, if you've done any kind of volunteer work that's related to this program, definitely put that on your resume as well. Your education, put everything, any certificates you've completed, please put everything on your resume. For Cal State Apply Quadrant 4, this is where you're going to put in our information for the admissions committee. See, these are your additional documents. So there's a questions tab. The home tab is just about the marketing analytics program, but the questions tab, please fill those questions out. And one of them is your video statement of purpose. So this is, we want it to be kind of short. nothing too long, 3 to 5 minutes total. We're not looking necessarily at the quality of your video, so it doesn't have to be professional. You are welcome to record it on your computer or on your phone and upload it to any kind of sharing platform that we can access. So if you upload it to YouTube, please make the video accessible for public viewing, since multiple people are going to be looking at your application in this video statement. For the video statement of purpose, the prompts just give a brief introduction about yourself and your educational career background. So a little bit about you, and then what are your career goals for the next 3 to 5 years? What is your long-term dream job? And what are you doing to prepare yourself for graduate student or school? For the documents tab, you're going to have an upload option for your resume and your short answer statement. So resume, put please your updated resume, upload that there. For the essay, this is a short answer statement. So just 1 page, 12-point font, double spaced, 1-inch margins, not too long, so short and sweet for the short answer. And just describe a time when you experienced a challenge or obstacle, how you overcame that, and what you would do differently if you experienced it over again. If you had any challenges or obstacles in your undergraduate career, this is your opportunity to mention those and how you overcame them. Or if you had any in your career, if you are working and have been working, this is your opportunity to use this prompt to go over those here. Recommendations tab. So we do need 2 recommendations, and what's nice about the Cal State Apply application is that it's all inclusive. So you're not going to actually be asking your recommenders personally to type you and give you a letter. All you're going to be doing is in the recommendations tab, you're going to put their contact information and their email. You can put the due date. So if you're an international student, you would want to have the due date is March 15th. If you're domestic, June 1st. But this is it's nice so that you're not actually having to ask for those. The system is going to email them directly with an upload option for them to be able to upload, and you will be able to track this. So you can go back into your application at any time and see if they've submitted your recommendations, and if they haven't, you can prompt them. You can send them a reminder, hey, please, can you submit this by the state for me? I'm applying for graduate school, etc. If you need to know what to give the recommender, maybe they've never written a recommendation letter before, you can copy and paste this. When I give you these slides, you can send them these little just kind of areas that we feel should be included in the letter of recommendation, kind of how they know you, what characteristics they believe will make you excel in our program, kind of what you've done, like whether it was in school or at your job, and a closing statement, just endorsing you for candidacy to our program. So transcripts from domestic institutions, all of those have to come directly from your institution to ours to be official. You don't need to upload unofficial transcripts for the application itself, because until we have your official transcripts in admissions and they clear that you've met that 2.5 GPA, your application is not going to come to our office. So we will never see your unofficial transcripts. So please do not send them, upload them, and then also do not send your official transcripts until you apply. And that is because if you have a common name, say your name is John Smith, and you sent us your official transcripts and we don't have an application for you, they go in an unmatched file. And it can take a little bit of time for us in admissions to then match you up to your application, and it could take a little longer for you to get your admissions decision. So first submit your application. You're going to get an email from CSULB that the admissions office has received it. You're going to get a student ID number. You can order your transcripts. And if you have the opportunity in the notes or comments for that transcript delivery, you can put that CSULB ID and they'll be able to match it up quickly. If you don't have the CSULB ID, that's okay. You can still submit them. But if we have your application on file, it's a lot easier to match up your transcripts to it. And most of them should be sent electronically. Most schools use parchment, National Clearinghouse. So most of them already have a system in place, and CSU Long Beach should be already listed on there as a school to send them to. But if you went to a smaller domestic institution, maybe a private school, and they don't have our information, you can give them this email address in the to deliver them to us. We do accept them via mail, and the address is here. But as I said, most of them should be able to be sent electronically. Now, if you're an international student, we do not need your official transcripts for the initial admissions decision. So we know that it can be pricey or difficult or lengthy to get those official transcripts, and you may be applying to multiple institutions. So you will, when you get to the academic quadrant and you put in your college, you will actually get a button to upload your unofficial documents. If they are in another language, you're going to want to also upload that English word for word official translation of your documents. And your documents, if you've already finished, you're going to need your diploma or degree uploaded. You'll need all of your individual mark sheets, all of your transcripts. So make sure that you're uploading both of those documents. And then once you're admitted, if you receive admissions to the program, then you're going to be prompted to send your official transcripts. So those will need to be in a sealed, unopened envelope from the issuing institution. And any questions that you have, we have a whole Center for International Education, International Admissions division, and this is their website link. And you can also, submit a ticket if you have any additional questions about what documents you need to send us. If you are a CSULB undergrad student and you are currently in a College of Business major or minor, you do have the opportunity to do what we call a fast track application. It doesn't mean that your admissions decision or the program is faster. It just means for the application, all of those documents I just went through that were supplemental. So the video statement of purpose, the letters of recommendation, the short essay, those are going to be waived for you if you are admitted through our fast track application process. And so you must be a current student, getting ready to finish. Fall 2025 will be your start date, and you must have a 3.0 when you apply to the fast track. We know you're still in school, so we know you're still completing courses, and to maintain that 3.0 all the way through graduation will keep your fast track approved. And if you would like that application, you'll be able to click on this link, let us know you're interested in the fast track, and we're going to send you the steps to apply. It's super easy. We just need your resume and your unofficial transcripts. So frequently asked questions, as I mentioned, GRE or GMAT is still currently being waived, which is fantastic. Is this program STEM designated? As Dr. Song mentioned, this is eligible if you are an F1 visa student for the additional 24 months of STEM OPT, which totals 36 total months of OPT that you will have at the end of your program. Do I have to have work experience to apply? You do not need to have work experience to apply. What if I do not have an undergraduate degree in marketing? I do get a lot of emails and questions about the Marketing 500 class, and if you need the prerequisite, that is determined by the admissions committee after you submit your application. So if you are admitted to CSULB, I will send you the information. If you are conditionally admitted and you need that prerequisite, I will send you the information to sign up for the class over the summer. The class is online, so that way you can complete it from wherever you're at. So if you're in another country, another state, it is not a problem. You can complete it from wherever you're at. And as long as you pass that with a grade B or higher, you will go straight into the fall cohort program with all of the other students. So I know Dr. Song mentioned tuition being incredibly reasonable as well. For a master's degree, $20,000 for a full-time one-year student if you're domestic is a great price when looking at our competitors. And then for international students, still, it's only about $35,000, which is also a great price for a graduate degree when you look at other programs. Now, we do also have the part-time track. The part-time track estimate is a little bit higher because you're paying additional fees to the university for that additional year. So upcoming events, we do have applicant support drop-in sessions. So I believe we have one next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on Zoom, and anyone can pop into those. I will send you that in the email for the follow-up. And then we are also having a couple virtual cafes with current students who are in the program so that they can kind of just answer any questions that you have about the expectations, about, the life at CSULB, all of that fun stuff. So I am now going to go ahead and stop the recording and stop sharing. And that way we can go ahead and answer some questions for you that you may have about the program.